Alright, hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing my predictions for this year's NASCAR season, and yes, I know I'm having a couple of days off, but we did not even hit the Daytona 500 yet, and that's the very start of the season. So, without further ado, let's get into the predictions. Alright, starting off with the 2023 Busch Clash at the Coliseum. In my opinion, I say this was quite an interesting and intense race to watch. But can I just say this? There were too many cautions. Just too many. Like 16 cautions, when did we ever get that? But other than that, it was a great race. And my prediction for this was Kyle Busch. Yeah. But not that because he moved to a new team, but because he was the runner-up finisher in last year's event. So I thought, maybe this could be a good shot for him. Yep, lost again. But on the other hand, I so was not expecting him to win. But man, after one season of being winless, I just did not see this coming. Alright, for my first prediction, the Daytona races. Starting off, we have the trucks. We actually have quite a lot of good super speedway racers in the truck series, so this was quite of a bit hard one for me. But not too hard, because I actually have a favorite truck series driver who is actually pretty good on super speedways. And he is one of my three predictions of who I think is going to win it. That being Ben Rhodes. But the other two who I think could have a good shot of winning it is Hailie Deegan, who will be in the number 13 truck for Thor Motorsports, and Matt DiBenedetto, who got his first career win at Talladega last year. Alright, next up we got the Xfinity race, the Beef It's What's for Dinner 300. Not a lot was on the table for me for this year, because all the drivers I thought that were going to win this one are now in Cup. Yeah, not much was on the table for me. So, the only driver I could predict was Austin Hill. And I mean, this is not a pretty bad prediction because he won at Daytona last year and he won at another super speedway, Atlanta. So, who knows? Maybe he could win it again this year. And he would be, if he does win this year, he'll be the first Xfinity driver to win back-to-back at Daytona this very event since Tony Stewart back in the early 2000s, I believe. And we have made it to Cup, the Daytona 500. I actually have four predictions of who I think is going to win this. Kevin Harvick in his final season, Ryan Preece, who replaced Cole Custer in the 41 car, and he is a pretty good super speedway driver. So I think his super speedway experience, background, and him moving to a much better team could help him a lot. Eric Almirola, who is still hunting for that Daytona 500, and this season could be his last season. We don't know if he's going to go for another one. And Mark Truex Jr., who swept the stages in last year's event. And I think this year could be his first ever Daytona 500 win and Super Speedway win. Now for my second prediction, The dirt races. First of all, we got the truck race. I think Carson Hocevar is going to have a pretty good shot at winning this one. As a matter of fact, he finished second in last year's event. So I think that he is going to win this year's Bristol dirt race. Now for the cup race, I was going to pick Kyle Larson. Then I switched over to Chase Briscoe, for he was so close of winning last year's event. So I think he is going to be able to pull it off this year's Bristol dirt race. My third prediction is about Michael McDowell driving in the 34 machine for Front Row Motorsports. My prediction for him is that he will get at least one win, and that win would be coming from a super speedway or a road course. Because last season, he was quite up there on both of those type of tracks. So that is my third prediction. My fourth prediction is about Chase Elliott, and I believe he'll be able to get 2 to 3 road course wins. Now my fifth prediction is about the new upcoming Chicago street race, and this will be the first time in NASCAR history NASCAR has ever done a street race. Now before I get to who I think is going to win this race, my prediction is there's going to be a lot of, Yeah, I think it's going to be more of a wreck fest, to be honest. But who I think who is going to win? This is a very tough one for me. But why not? I'm going to go with AJ Allmendinger for this one. Now my sixth prediction is about Ty Gibbs. So Ty Gibbs is now in the Cup Series, driving the number 54 car, which replaced the number 18, which Kyle Busch was driving in. And since Kyle Busch is now with the new team this year, Ty Gibbs filled in that spot. So my prediction for him is that, believe it or not, I believe that he will at least get one win in his rookie season this year. My seventh prediction is about Ryan Blaney, and my prediction for him is that he will win at a super speedway again. Prediction number 8. This is about 2311 Racing, and this is about both drivers, Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick. I have a belief they will at least get one win each. My ninth prediction is about Martin Truex Jr. And this is probably an easy one. My prediction is that he will win at a short track this year. My 10th prediction is Eric Jones finally winning at Talladega this year. Alright, for our 11th prediction, let's talk about the Atlanta Super Speedway races. Alright, first off, we got the Truck Series. I'm going to go with Stuart Friesen as the winner. Then we got the 2 Xfinity races. I'm going to go with 1, Josh Berry, and 2, Ryan Sieg. And yes, it does not have to be in order. Alright, now for the Cup Series, I'm going to go with Denny Hamlin as one of the Atlanta winners. And I have no idea who's going to win the other one, so yeah. Prediction number 12, and this one is about Daniel Hemrick. So in 2021, he won the championship, and last year, after moving to a new team, it was so downhill for him, because after he won the championship, we thought that he was ready to achieve bigger things. Well, it turns out it went completely left field after that. He did make it to the playoffs, but got eliminated in the round of 12. So this year, I'm predicting that he will improve this year. And what do I mean by that? I mean by him at least getting one win this year. Okay, let's talk about another Xfinity Series driver, Josh Berry. For prediction number 13, my prediction for him is that he will get 3 wins this year. Well, I know that's the amount he got last season, but hey, if he did it last season, he can do it again. Prediction number 14. And this one's about Bubba Wallace. Last year, he took the pole in the qualifying event at this track. So I believe that he will win at that track this year, and that track being Michigan. Prediction number 15, and this one is about one of my favorites, Justin Haley. My prediction for him is that he will win a race this year, because I mean he was close a couple times last year, so he could probably do it this year. My 16th prediction is about 3 Hendrick drivers, Kyle Larson, Alex Bowman, and William Byron. And my prediction for them is that how many wins are they going to get this year? I think Kyle Larson is going to get 3 because that's most likely his average. I think Alex Bowman is going to get 2 because next gen car, and he was only able to get 1 win last year. And I don't think it was because of his concussion. Maybe it was, but I think because we're still in the next gen era, drivers are still having a hard time trying to get used to the next gen car so they can handle it. And William Byron, he got 2 wins last year. I think he's going to be able to pull off 3 this year. Alright, now for my 17th and final prediction, let's talk about... Yep, first time winners. And I know that I already mentioned some drivers that are going to be on the list, so just ignore that. So I already mentioned that Hailie Deegan and Carson Hocevar could have a shot of winning a race this year. The next driver who I think is going to be able to win this year is Raja Carruth, for he just signed up for GMS Racing, and boy are they a good team in the trucks. Alright, next up, Xfinity. I already mentioned that Ryan Sieg could have a shot, but the other drivers who I think that are going to get their first win this year is Sheldon Creed, Sam Mayer, and Sammy Smith. Alright, now for the Cup Series. I already mentioned that Ty Gibbs could have a shot winning this year, but the other 2 drivers who I think could win this year are Corey LaJoie and Ty Dillon. The reason why I say this is because Corey LaJoie and Ty Dillon are both good super speedway racers, and I think when they get the chance, they will help out each other to get to the front. And if they can hold off the field, one of them could end up the winner. So that's my prediction of who I think is going to get their first win in the Cup Series. Now you're probably asking me, why aren't you choosing Noah Gragson? Well, I mean, Noah Gragson, yes, he is on a winning team, but I think he's going to need at least 1 year of experience in the Cup Series before, getting his first win. And yes, he's on a very good team, but he's not on the consistent winning team. So that's why I'm not going to pick him this year. Alright guys, those were my 2023 NASCAR predictions. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. And 4th of July party video will probably come out, say after the Daytona 500. So yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you very soon.